when I knew that I wanted Theresa in my school is when I talked to Theresa. She said, and again, it wasn't just the troll thing, okay? It was when she said that she was scared to death of swimming. Do you recall that?
Yes, sir.
And her way of, and this is that story I was telling you about. Her way of combating that fear is that she signed up for an Ironman. I thought she was crazy. But that's the kind of character I deal with you. How long have you been in school, Theresa?
11 years, sir.
Okay. And she didn't come here, Theresa Burton. Okay. But she married one of my black belts. And that's what basically we have. We have the Silkman Kimple and, you know, marriage school, I guess. How many do we have? You got the Cuban thing going on. Okay. And there's no question in my mind is she's on her mark and she's going to give us a demonstration today. It's going to excite us. Prepare for your test, Theresa?
Yes, sir.
Is everybody on the board ready?
Yes, sir.
Theresa, could you show me the kata short two?
Yes, sir.
Proceed.
Short form 2.
Thank you very much. Mr. Burton. Sir. Please assist me in the following right-hand attacks. Did I see technique number 1, please?
Yes, sir.
Does she flash a silver?
Yes, sir. Sir?
Yes.
For this technique, I request the use of the knife, sir.
Sure.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. May I see defying the storm?
Yes, sir. Sir, for this technique, I request the use of the club, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. Thank you, sir.
Would you please perform before mace aggression?
Yes, sir.
Did I see 5 swords for you?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Burton, sit down for a minute, please. Could you perform a long one for me?
Yes, sir. Long form 1.
Nice. Mr. Burton, can you join us, please? Theresa, will you show us the shield and hammer, please? These will be left-hand attacks.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
Will you show us blocking the sun, please?
Yes, sir. Sir, for this technique, I request the use of the club. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
I'd like to see darting mace, please.
Yes, sir.
In your time, I'd like to see snapping twig.
Yes, sir.
Can I see swinging pendulum, please?
Yes, sir.
Just ready to relax for me, please. Take your hand. Theresa,
Can you recite to me the 5 points of power?
Yes, sir. Opposing forces, sir. It's two forces colliding together to create a greater force. Torque, it's using your twist to create a sense of more power, sir. Muscle, it's the fibers of your body that sort of allow you to do what you do. Mass, that's the sort of the weight or everything coming together into your strikes. And momentum, sir, is strikes coming together and using your muscle and your mass into your strikes, sir.
Can you tell me just the progression of belts, please?
Yes, sir. White, yellow, orange, which is dedication to the self. Purple, blue, dedication to the school. Green, brown, purple, blue, dedication to the seafood. Green, brown, dedication to the school. And black, dedication to the art, sir.
Did you demonstrate for the board poison hand?
Yes, sir.
Relax for a second. Mrs. Martin, would you assist me, please? The following lateral attacks: the grasp of death,
Yes, sir.
I'd like to see your lateral push defense, please.
Yes, sir.
And let's finish up the lateral attacks with darkness.
Yes, sir.
Have a seat, Mr. Burden. three.
Yes, sir.
You put together a ninth form for me today, huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay, it's safe, should we all get behind the table or anything? Would you proceed, please?
Yes, sir. Sir, for this caught, I request the use of the knife, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Relax for a second. Would you like some water?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Burton, I'd like you to assist me in the following rare attacks. May I please see the bridge?
Yes, sir.
Repeated devastation, please.
Yes, sir.
This is the rear knife defense, please.
Yes, sir. Sir, for this technique, I request the use of the knife. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Can you relax for a minute there, Mr. Burton, please? Theresa, I'd like you tell me the 5 animal systems and their attributes, please.
Yes, sir. The crane for its deception, the dragon for its wisdom, the tiger for its ferocity, the mantis for its reverence, and the snake for its lethality. Sir.
Relax for a second. Mr. Burton and Mr. Bailey, will you assist me on the next two-man attacks? Let's see, two-man attack 1, please.
Yes, sir.
I'd like to see two-man attack 2.
Yes, sir.
And then please see the two-man attack 3, please.
Yes, sir.
Gentlemen, will you please take a seat? On this particular format, we have an opportunity, the board has an opportunity to ask if they would like to see a skill set from an angle they haven't yet. Is there anybody here that would like to see that? I would like to see, Mr. Burton,
Sir.
not one that's improvised, but I would like to revisit a technique, please.
Yes, sir.
I'd like to see repeated devastation. Repeated devastation. I would like to see it, please, with Theresa facing that way.
Yes, sir.
Would the board like to see any other technique, revisit the technique at this time? Would you see anything from an angle you haven't seen something? Would you like to see it at the angle that was presented to us? Or would you like to see it at another angle? Okay, the original angle, I'd like to see 5 swords, please.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to relax, Mr. Burton. Give you an opportunity to make acknowledgments and your statement of dedication, Theresa.
Yes, sir. Try not to make it too long, sir. Sir, there's a lot of people that have contributed to my journey and my growth, and my pain sometimes too.
Us.
I want to start with Miss Jones. 11 years ago, August, I worked with Miss Jones at, well, I was an intern, but I had Gilda's Club, and at that time I was going through some things, and she said, well, I saw her, she had some bruises on her hand, and I said, what are those? And she said, oh, I fought Mr. Connolly, sir. And I asked her if I could come, and I sat through a seminar, sir. And I will never forget that seminar, because that was a seminar that people were sitting on balls, the class was so large, and you asked everyone why they were there, sir. And I listened to every single person give various reasons why they were in the school. And at that point I joined. and Ms. Jones was my instructor, and I really needed her. Every instructor I've ever had, I needed that person at that particular time,
Well done.
and I needed Ms. Jones at that time. She gave me my introduction to the art, but she also allowed me to have different kinds of lessons when I needed maybe just to talk. And if it was not for her, I probably would not still be in this school. And then I had Mr. Burton, sir, and he helped sort of redesign my basics, sir, and give me really the experience and the techniques beyond, you know, other things that happen later, but
I
sir.
didn't catch that one on time, did I?
During that time, sir, I had an opportunity to sit through a Monday night, and I was extremely nervous to do it, but I joined, and it took me beyond my comfort zone. It brought and gave me, Mr. Connolly gave me my love for principles and concepts, and gave me sort of the confidence in my instinct, because I had to just do something. I was, in a room full of mostly blacks and browns, and people were throwing stuff, and I had to defend myself at an underbelt level. So for Mr. Connolly, I can't say enough. And then after Mr. Trina's not here, sir, but Mr. Trina gave me sort of the discipline, and he gave me the experience to work with somebody who had length, sir, and so that was, I think I really developed my sort of extension and my strikes, because I was defending against somebody who was very tall and lengthy. There's lots of people I could say my appreciations for. When I never had an opportunity to work with Bonnie in my very, very beginning of my, Ms. Erickson, at the beginning of my instruction, but when she came back from the Army, I'd heard a lot about her, and we're alike in a lot of ways, different in a lot of ways, but she's very compassionate and gave me some of my kata experience, and so I really appreciate her. Ultimately, sir, this school is like a family to me, and that's something that you bring. The other day, you reminded us when I got caught up in my test, and you said hi to me, and I walked away. I said hi, and I walked right over to my, and you had been going through something, and I didn't even take the time to continue that conversation with you, and you brought it back home for all of us, that we are a family here, and we need to act like that, And I really don't know, I know it's cliche, we've all said it, I think I've heard it at every brown belt test. I don't know where I would be. I love my family, but I really don't know where I would be if I had this family, because my whole life has changed. And then my husband, Eric, Mr. Burton, has given me, we share the art together every Saturday, and there are times when I don't know if I can go forward in the art, because it's hard, it's discipline, and it's hard to discipline yourself. And Eric's always there for me, and we share in that together. And so as far as the art goes, and in that, I love you. So thank you. And then I just want to thank Mr. Bailey for helping me throughout this test, bringing me to today. I'm not the easiest person to work with, sir, so thank you, Mr. Bailey.
Need you to understand, and the gallery to understand that what you see in this family, okay, that perception you see in this family didn't exist until you joined it. Okay? You bring out that in us also. I would like to hear the Kempo Creed, please.
Yes, sir. Sir, I come to karate with my empty hands. I have no weapons, but should I be forced to defend myself, my honor, and my principles, should it be a matter of life or death, then these are my weapons, karate, my empty hands.
Johnson, will you please go bring him in, please?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Burke? On your knee.
Yes.
Mrs. Burton, you believe as I do that the work you have done designates the promotion of the next belt rank from green to brown. You'll take the belt you're wearing off right now, handing it to my assistant, Mr. Burton, and putting on the belt I'm about to give you, never allowing it to touch the ground unless you're wearing it. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Proceed. Mrs. Burton, do you believe anything worth having is worth suffering for?
I do,
On
sir.
your feet.
Listen to my instructions, do not deviate from my instructions.
Feet shoulders width apart. This chambered shapes. Knees slightly bent. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Take an extremely deep breath. And exhale, even though you think there is no more air left in your lungs.
Us.
Push.